Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Swedes Farm. It's Rich.
And Holly.
It's the end of $50 February.
All right.
We're done. We're filming this a day early. The 29th, I'm not counting. But we're going to keep going through the 29th, but I wanted to put this out on the 29th for the end of the month. Watch this video. We're going to tell you how we did. We're going to tell you what our dollar amount was. I'm going to give you a little challenge off of this because I want you to do this part of the challenge right now because you got to keep it fresh in your brain. But first, we did good.
Yep.
We did. I was just giving me the look like, where are you going with this? we did good. We really did. When we had that storm last summer, we had a hailstorm. If you don't remember, we had a hailstorm, and it totally wiped out the garden. And tomatoes, everything, completely gone. We got some peppers. We got some squash. Some of the squash looked like they'd taken a melon baller and cleaned them out. It was a heck of a hailstorm. I thought we were dead in the water. I really did. So we kind of modified the challenge a little bit. For us, the challenge changed right then that we were going to include money that we had earned from eggs, not just revenue from it, but profit. We were taking some of that profit from the hens, and we were going to buy chickens, which we did from Sarah and Cade up at a homesteading hustle, and we bought
an eighth of a cow.
And that was all with, I consider that, in my heart of hearts, I consider that a trade, because that was profit.
So we're selling the eggs. We got a profit from selling the eggs beyond what the chickens were covering for their own food and everything else.
And then we used that to buy the chickens and the meat. So kind of a modification on our part, and you're always welcome to modify the challenge as you see fit, but we did that. That was key to us, but I was surprised how much vegetable product we had from 2 years ago.
Yeah. We had a ton of tomatoes from the previous 2 years that we're still working through.
We had jams and jellies and spaghetti sauce and stewed tomatoes and chunked tomatoes and asparagus and frozen peppers and carrots and oh my God.
Our second planting of carrots did us really good, so that helped get us through.
So we had a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
And we've still, I went down today and looked at the freezer. We could go another 2 months, I bet. The freezers are packed. We barely scratched the surface with a month. We probably used 3 chickens, a couple of roasts, a lot of vegetables,
pounds of burger, ground beef,
a bunch of stuffed peppers and other vegetables and
squash we went through.
I love squash. This was a great example or a great reason to use it up. But so that's what we did. We went through and we did good. Now, where did we come up short? Our short part is dairy.
Yep.
Holly wanted
cream for my coffee.
Yep. And I'm not a coffee guy, so
he likes his milk at night.
Yep, I went the month without milk, and OJ too. That was a challenge. Dairy is definitely, if we could find someone locally where we could trade some eggs for milk or cream or whatever, we could even
milk, so make some cheese and everything else, that would be big.
That would be a huge addition. That's a shortfall for us right there. Other stuff, we did pretty darn good on being short on everything else. I will say at the end, and this will be part of our expense, we did spend some money. We had a roast last night, a beef roast, and I thought you gotta have potatoes with it.
Yeah.
So I went and got some potatoes. I'm like, if we have a roast and all we throw in there is carrots and onions, no. So I went and got potatoes. You needed that, and it was absolutely dynamite. So that was one thing where we're short. Now, changes.
Or challenges that we can do going forward.
Well, that's something, I don't know. We need to change this around. I'm going to talk to Annette and Glenn. It didn't seem like we had as much momentum with $50 February as last year.
Yeah.
It fell a little flat. It's like, I think people are like, yeah, we did it. I want to expand this a little bit, but change it. So let me give you our dollar amount. What did you buy?
What did we say, about $7 between the potatoes and the milk?
Yep. So
the cream?
You jumped right to the bottom. What did you get?
I got cream.
There you go. I got potatoes. You got cream. So $3, $4. We got $7. That was our bottom line. Was $7 spent for the entire month. Now, could we have gone without cream? She would have been ornery.
I could have. It's just.
Could we have gone
coffee's
without?
just not the same without cream.
Could we have gone without the potatoes last night? Yep, we could have. Would that roast have been as good? So, did it teach us some stuff? Yeah. You know what? I'm just really surprised how well we did. I thought we were dead in the water as soon as that storm hit. So, now the challenge. I don't know what this is going to morph into. It's going to morph into something. But what I want you all to do is look back at February. If you got to go back through your credit card receipts, if you got to think about cash or whatever, what did you spend in groceries in February? Write it down. Write it down. So you've got a dollar amount. It should be pretty fresh in your mind if you go back, look at your receipts, your credit card receipts, cash, whatever. Find out how much you spent in February in groceries, total groceries. I'm not talking beer and alcohol, that's just food.
Just to feed the family.
Just to feed the family. What did you spend in February? Just so you've got that baseline. And then I want you to start thinking about what, if you were to plant your garden to provide vegetables, all your vegetables for the year, what would you be planting? So make a good list of what would you plant. You know, there's some things that you probably planted last year that you had too much of. There's some stuff you planted you probably didn't have enough of. What would you change to add to your vegetable load? And then what else could you do to, like we did, trade for, find some people who would barter with you, trade for some beef, for some chickens. Maybe you got eggs and you can, that kind of thing. Think about what you can do to become more self-sufficient and increase the output that you need. So,
yeah, or even if you've got small spaces, what can you do to grow maybe your own tomatoes or your high-ticket vegetables that you could grow yourself and preserve to save yourself money?
There you go. So just what can you be growing, what can you be raising, that kind of thing to improve for next year. So get that stuff. If you've got it, write it down. We're going to do a video soon. I got to talk to Glenn and Annette over at the Cow Emporium first. If you're not into their channel yet, check it out, subscribe, great channel. I want to check with them before the next challenge, and there will be one for next winter, so get ready. Anyways, February is done. I can grab my Pepsi again. I'm gonna go grab some milk tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm gonna get some orange juice.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to the grocery store, and then we're still gonna supplement. We got to clean out that freezer.
Yeah,
My God, it's full.
we can continue on and have a very reduced grocery bill for the next probably 3 or 4 months.
We can go a long time.
Yeah.
We can go a long time.
Yeah.
Anyways, for those of you that don't have a channel, put down how you did. Those of you with a channel, I'd love to see some videos to see how you did, where you fell down, what are the things that you aren't raising that you need to, that kind of thing. So I'm doing a Minnesota goodbye. You keep talking. You just keep talking. Sorry about that. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for participating, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yep.
Cheers.
Thanks, everyone.